Good morning. Morning's in the Word. Thanks for watching today. We're going to continue our series on crowns of heaven, crowns that we can earn here on earth that we will have in heaven. And I always want to make sure I make that clear that we're not doing anything for crowns. We're doing it out of obedience for God and because we love Jesus and because we want to be obedient to God's will in our lives. The crowns are only an added benefit, an icing on the cake, an extra reward for a job well done. But that's not our motivation. So, with that said, we're going to get into 1 Corinthians 9:25 today, and we're going to be talking about the crown of victory, which Paul's talking about athletes here in the Greek games, and they would train their whole lives and be disciplined and it's kind of like the Olympics today. If you're going to be an Olympian, you're going to have to basically commit your life to it. You're going to be disciplined. You're going to have to eat the right things. You're going to have to miss stuff. There's training that you have to be involved in all the time, and it's a huge commitment. And Paul is saying, as Christians, we've got to have that same commitment, but not to athletics, which earn you a perishable crown, but to walking out our faith. Which will be an imperishable crown. So we'll pick this up at 1 Corinthians 20. We'll pick it up in 24. 1 Corinthians 9:24. Don't you realize that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win. All athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away, but we do it for an eternal prize. Other versions read, they do it for a perishable crown. We do it for an imperishable crown. Verse 26. So I run with purpose every step. I am not just shadowboxing. I'm not just practicing. I'm not just dinking around here. It's serious, is what he's saying. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what I should. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified. So, that speaks to Paul's heart at the time. Like, he said, you know what? For everything that I may have done or will do, I'm not guaranteed a thing if I don't stay the course, if I don't keep on the right path. So, the crown of victory. The crown of victory is a word to those who exercise self-discipline, who are walking it out day in and day out. It's easy to, we all know those people who talk about it and maybe showed up to church on Sunday, but maybe nobody at work even knows that they're a Christian, or maybe there's no other evidence in their life besides an hour and a half on Sunday morning. So we want to have evidence in our lives that we're disciplined, that we're walking this out. That we've given up those temporal things for the eternal. That's not an easy thing to do, but neither is being in the Olympics either. But a lot of people do it, and a lot of people are disciplined enough to get through it. So that's the crown. That's the crown, the crown of victory for those who have self-discipline and run the race all the way to the end. So that's my word today. Is be disciplined in our lives. Be righteous. If you got sent to trial for being a Christian, would there be enough evidence to convict you of being a Christian, or would they say like, well, there's a little bit of evidence, but by and large, there's not really any evidence that you're following Jesus, so you aren't guilty. That's one time you want to be found guilty, is if you are on trial for being a Christian. So let's have evidence. Let's have discipline in our whole lives and everything we do, including the things we say. The face that we make. Sometimes as a Christian, people are looking at us, and if we're walking around like this all day, what do you want? They're like, oh, that's not what I thought a Christian would be like, or somebody following Jesus would be like. So we have to literally control our face. We have to control our words. We have to control our actions. All those things are things that we have to be disciplined in. Paul says it right here. I run with a purpose in every step. I am not just shadowboxing. We're not just playing around here, guys. That's what I guess that's the point here. Is be disciplined in your walk, and let others see Jesus through you, even when you don't feel like it. That's the hardest part. Is when we don't feel like it. Are we still being good witnesses for Christ? So, tell somebody about Jesus today. I want to invite everyone to church. Let me get to church. I keep on saying Whole Life Christian Fellowship. We've renamed. We're Whole Life Church now. Whole Life Church. It's simpler. It's more direct. It's more to the point. Whole Life Church. We're on US 12, east side of Sturgis, across the street from the Dollar General there. We'd love to see you Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. And I'll save you a spot.